Hey, I want to tell you a very important story. This story will change your life. This story is about a young man who was opportune to start a business 4 years ago. Now, he started this business with a capital of 50,000 naira, which he borrowed from his parents and went to town and got thrift clothes to sell to his friends and on the internet. Now, 2 days into his launch of his business, he was online and he began to advertise his services, and just like he expected, sales started coming in small numbers, but it was good. For instance, if he bought 10 thrift shirts today, he was able to sell 6, 7 or 8 out of 10 shirts, and that was good business at the start. But the problem is that the interest was not big enough to sustain the life that he intended to live, right? So while he was doing this, and he was doing this happily, he was excited about how his business was going, how the sales was moving fast. A friend of his came to him with an idea and told him, I see you have 20,000 naira on your hand right now. I want to tell you about this business that I came across. It's a very important business opportunity. If you are willing to invest this 20,000 naira into this business, by this time next month, you would have three times the amount you put into this business, which is about around 60,000 naira. Trust me, this is guaranteed because I know people who have been paid and are still getting paid, right? Now, this young man was skeptical about investing into the business, but because he trusted his friend and he believed that there was a possibility that he could double his money in a month's time, which meant that if it happened, he could or bring in more stocks of clothing to sell. What he did was he believed his friend and he decided to invest into this business. This is an online business after all. So he invested into the business, and 2 days to the expected date for his withdrawal of 60,000 naira, the site or platform which he invested into collapsed and the website was down. He couldn't reach his friend, and he couldn't reach the website. Now he had lost a significant amount of the capital he had begun or invested in his business earlier. What this meant was that out of 50,000 naira capital, he had lost almost 50%. Now 15% was wasted or lost to debtors, friends who said, okay, can I get the shirt? I will pay you by the end of the month when I get paid for salary. But they never paid, right? Now, this is a lesson on its own about borrowing your friends' capital or items for business. But back to the lesson I want to teach you is this. This guy lost 50% of his capital less than 2 weeks into the business. And his mistake was not that he did not know how to run the business. It was greed, or rather, he was looking for a shortcut to be successful. And this is one of the mistakes many of us are making presently. It's we're all looking for shortcuts. A shortcut to get healthy, a shortcut to get rich, a shortcut to graduate from school, and different types of shortcuts we're looking for. But one thing I've learned is the shortest way to get to anywhere you want to get is through the longest path, right? Don't go around the bush. Don't go creating shortcuts or investing in Ponzi schemes you should not be investing in because you want to make it very fast or you want to increase your capital very quickly when you start in a business. Now, many people have fallen short or fallen victims of such kind of Ponzi schemes. But here's the thing, if you are wise enough and willing enough to accept your parts in this mistake or misfortune, then you should learn from it. And here's the lesson: never go for the short paths. Avoid shortcuts at all costs. If any friend of you tells you, I know a quick way to make money, I know a quick way to double your money, always learn to avoid such kind of investments. Like Warren Buffett, one of the smartest investors of all time, inquired that the easiest way, fastest way to grow your money is to grow it slowly, right? So if you're selling one shirt per day, continue selling one shirt per day. If you're selling one product, two products, or 10 products per day, it might be slow, but be happy and learn to sell, learn to boost sale rather than falling victims of Ponzi schemes. I hope this helps you. And if it does, please mention somebody who is a business owner who you think needs to see this video, and they might learn a thing or two, and this would be your way of helping them out. Okay, my name is Panshak Jan. Once again, I'm a student of life. I look forward to seeing you in the next video.